Hello and welcome to the third and final day of the Open North American Championships here at the Jeff Studer Race Grounds. This is the Alaska Live team. I'm here with Chantel and Whitney. I'm Sam, and it looks like a pretty warm day. We have some spotty clouds, a little bit of fresh snow, but not as soft of a course as yesterday. And behind me you can see the dog yard before we start to go. No dogs lined out, but we're planning to be underway with the first team at about 1 p.m. Should be exactly 1 p.m. Hello and welcome to...
That's me.
Okay, hi, my name is Carl Earhart. I'm one of 2 trail bosses this year for the Alaska Dog Mushers Association. Greg Urick is the other trail boss, and he is the trail sweep for today. And he's actually done it the other 2 days as well. We wanted to give a little report on the trail. This season, we had an incredible amount of snow, almost 5 feet that we had to deal with, and then it rained earlier this season, so we had to brush out all 28 miles of this trail in hopes that we could get a 10-foot wide track rig groomer around here for this race and for last weekend's limited North American Championships, and that didn't happen. We only got the groomer around half the trail system, and the other half of the trail system we're using is what Greg and I did with snow machines and drags. Last weekend the trail was super hard and fast. There was 2 track records set in 2 different classes. I was hoping we would have the same type of trail for Open North American. With the amount of snow we got and fresh snow and the warm weather, it didn't happen. The first day the trail fell apart. It was this talk amongst all the dog mushers that right down the middle where the snow machines went, it fell apart. Yesterday the trail fell apart. It was real hot, making it real slow and tough for the dogs. And today is a much cooler day. Although the trail is still a little bit soft, it's much cooler, so we're hoping it's a little bit better for the dogs. We don't have much time. The first team is coming up, so maybe we could talk about it later. I'm going to go live from the rooftop. We'll see you guys. Thank you. Dogs home, however, so you can shorten your strength, but you can't replace any dogs.
All right, I'm here with Race Marshal Mike McGowan. And Mike, can you tell us a little bit how the 30-mile course is looking today?
Yeah, the 30-mile, we plowed it last night and then groomed it some more, so it should be a pretty good trail. The temperature will dictate a lot as to how well it holds up.
All right, well, thank you so much. All right, I'm here with...
Nobody wants to have to stop and load dogs in this race. The trail is all uphill at the end for the last mile, and you don't want any extra weight in your sled as you come up this hill coming back home. So everybody's cutting their strings down to only those dogs that they find the most reliable.
30 seconds.
We'll see how that goes. Number 22, Bob Klupach.
$15, $10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Bob Klupach hitting the trail, all 8 of his dogs lining out of here real nice. These critters are going about 28 miles today, so it's pretty impressive. Neat to see these dogs running full speed on this trail. That brings number 20 to the starting line now, and this is Nicky Seo. Nicky Seo, he is living in Salcha these days, originally from South Korea. Don't know how you get hooked on dog mushing in South Korea, but we're glad he's here. He's always fun to watch. From Salcha, Alaska, Nicky Seo. Had a little bit of trouble down in the rendezvous earlier this year, a couple of weeks ago.
1 minute.
He's back at it again this weekend with the dogs that he's finding to be the most reliable. Nicky's got 8 dogs on the tow line today. He started 14 on Friday. Trimmed that down to 10 yesterday.
Thirty seconds. $15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And number 20, Nicky Seo is underway. On the starting line now, in bib number 19, this is Doug Butler. Doug Butler from Middlebury, Vermont. He's the guy they're doing a documentary film about. So if you get any video footage of this guy, you can email it to them. You can stop by his truck to get an email address, or if you can remember it quick, it is ONAC Film, like Open North American Championship Film at gmail.com. You can always use a little more footage, and you might have your video footage be part of the final program. Doug says thanks to his wife and his family and great neighbors back home, all helping keep this team pointed in the right direction.
1 minute.
Also thanks to his sponsor, Tommy Hyde. He's got 10 dogs on the tow line, started 15 on Friday and 13 yesterday. He's going with the 10 reliable ones today.
30 seconds. $15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And number 19, Doug Butler is underway. Brings number 18 to the starting line now, and this is Tommy Byrd. Tommy Byrd from South End, Saskatchewan. Always fun musher to keep an eye on, always a favorite with the fans here. Says thanks to his wife, Marion. Going on 40 years married. That's a heck of a deal. Good job, Tommy Byrd. Thanks to the grandkids for helping out at the dog yard. Earlier this season, Tommy had a 5th place finish at La Paz race down in Manitoba and a 3rd place finish at Cross Lake.
1 minute.
So he's one of the top competitors from his neighborhood for sure. Tommy's going out with 12 dogs today. Started 16 on Friday, 14 yesterday, so he's trimmed down to an even dozen for today. Extra dog power helps with the extra miles that the teams are going today.
30 seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
There's number 18, Tommy Byrd from Saskatchewan, Canada. A number of Canadian drivers with us this weekend. Brings number 17 to the starting line now, and this is Evan Hahn. Evan Hahn is from Tanana, Alaska. He's got an even dozen on the tow line. Started 15 on Friday and 14 yesterday. Evan wants to thank all the folks back home for helping out, Darren for watching the dogs at home, Courtney for working with the pups, and Pat Moore for teaching me everything about dog mushing. Also thanks to Evan's sponsors, Golden Heart Construction, Robinson Family, Tolavana Construction,
1 minute.
Rocky Riley, and Peter Moore, all sponsors and helpers for Evan Hahn from Tanana.
Seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And number 17, Evan Hahn is underway. On the starting line now, and bid number 16, this is Andrea Bond from Salcha. Andrea had a real nice run yesterday. She really bumped things up. She had a little bit of a struggle on Friday, but she had the 9th fastest time yesterday to move her up from way down in the field up into the 16th position that she's in now. So see how her 9 dogs hold up today. She started 14 on Friday, 12 yesterday, 9 today. So Andrea Bond, thanks all of her sponsors. Also, there's Ruby Snacks Alaskan Dog Biscuits, sponsors of Andrea, and Everett's Air Fuel and Cargo. She says also thank you to Gary for helping train the dogs and all the support, and Christina Baker for watching Eli so she can run the dogs.
Seconds. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And number 16, Andrea Bond is underway. All 9 of her dogs striding out here real pretty. the starting line now, in bib number 15, this is Jennifer Sterling. Jennifer Sterling from Willow, Alaska. It's her first time running in the GCI Open North American. We like seeing those first-time drivers. Quite experienced dog driver, though. She wants to thank her husband for all of his hard work, helping train the team, keeping trails in, all those things that are needed to have a quality dog team. All the mushers know they couldn't do this without the help of their family and their friends. It's a team approach to running a team of dogs.
1 minute under.
Jennifer's going out with a dozen dogs today, so she hasn't shortened her string much. 14 on Friday, 13 yesterday, and just one less today.
Seconds. $15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Number 15, Jennifer Sterling is underway. This brings number 14 to the starting line, and that is James Wheeler. He is from Clam Gulch, Alaska. James Wheeler from Clam Gulch. Wants to thank his wife and also sponsors, sponsor William Haynes. James going out today with 10 dogs on the tow line. He started 17 on Friday. Shortened up to 14 yesterday. Whittled it down to his top 10.
1 minute. We're getting reports that kids are throwing snowballs at dog teams going by. Please do not throw snowballs onto the trail. Seconds.
This is James Wheeler, the Clam Gulch Classic champion, actually, on the starting line right now in bib 14.
15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
And James Wheeler is underway. On the starting line now, bib number 13, this is Don Cousins. Don Cousins is from Crooked Creek, Alberta, one of our Canadian neighbors here this weekend. He's been back here so many times he's lost track. I think 35 years or so he's been racing this race. We always welcome Don back. He's an inspiration, inspired by, or sponsored by Inspire Scotland. Also wants to thank Dale Rado and Elisa Buteri and Dan and Debbie McGrath for their hospitality. And a special thank you going out to Don's wife, Faye, who's supported and been with him every year of the way in getting this team ready. Don started 17 dogs on Friday, 14 yesterday, down to 12 today. Always one of the top contenders.
30 seconds.
Always fun to chat with. Don Cousins, also known as Cousin Don.
Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Number 13, Don Cousins on the way. Got leaders playing around a little bit there, but it looks like everything's all right. They're lined out now. One leader's looking around a little confused with the crowd, maybe. On the starting line now is Alex Crittenden from Bondurant, Wyoming. Alex is sponsored by Frank Teasley, JHI Sled Dog Tours. He wants to say hi to Mom and Dad listening back in North Carolina. Well, Alex hails from Bondurant, Wyoming these days and is
1 minute.
a dog driver and outfitter down there, running dogs out of the Jackson Hole Iditarod kennel. Doing real well this weekend. Got 11 dogs on the tow line today. Alex started 13 on Friday, 12 yesterday, and 11 today, so her team's holding up strong. Alex had a 4th place finish in the Pedigree Stage Stop race down in
30
Wyoming
seconds.
earlier this year, and she won the Tyndale Sled Dog Classic and also won the Ashton Dog Derby. So she's a front-running team from the lower 48, doing real well this weekend.
15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Here's a start for number 12, Alex Crittenden. On the starting line now, number 11 is Emily Entrican. Emily Entrican from Roy Hahn, Fairbanks. Running dogs out of her Ulster Tail Kennel. Emily's going out with 9 dogs today. Her team's holding up real well this weekend. She only started 11 on Friday, 10 yesterday. So things are going well for Emily Entrican.
1 minute.
She is sponsored by Everett's Air Cargo. So thanks to Everett's Air Cargo for giving her a hand. She says thanks for the blessing of having so many friends and fellow mushers who've helped her along the way, and especially Joey and Pam Reddington. And Joey helped a lot of mushers, and that's why we're running this race in memory of Joey Reddington Jr.
30 seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And number 11, Emily Entrican, is underway. Leaders playing around a little bit, having fun as they hit the trail. On the starting line now, bib number 10, this is John Earhart from Tanana, Alaska. John Earhart, he's hitting the trail with 12 dogs today. He is the first driver going out that has the same string as yesterday. All 12 dogs went yesterday. All 12 are going back again today. He started 14 on Friday, so his team's holding up real well. Sponsors for John Earhart
1 minute.
include American Mechanical, Wrights Air, and Westwood, and the Earhart family. Also, Bana Yukon, sponsors of John Earhart.
Seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
And number 10, John Earhart is on the way. On the starting line now, in bib number 9, this is Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor from Fairbanks, Alaska. He's a commercial fisherman when he's not driving his dogs, and wants to say thanks to his brother for supplying a whole bunch of dogs here for the race this weekend. Also, thanks to Mountain Movers, Bana Yukon, and Paving Products.
1 minute.
All sponsors of Greg Taylor.
Seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
Okay, Greg Taylor is underway with his 10 dogs working hard. Things are really close in this neck of the woods. Greg Taylor needs to make up just over 7 seconds to catch the team that is beating him. That's the team starting on the starting line right now, as a matter of fact. Number 8 is Marvin Cochran from North Pole, Alaska. Marvin Cochran, past champion of the Open North American. Always fun to watch on the trail and always strong towards the finish, so keep an eye on him. He's got 12 dogs on the tow line today. Started 16 on Friday, 14 yesterday, down to his reliable 12. Marvin says thanks to Great Northwest Incorporated for sponsoring his team. Also the Teamsters Local 959 and Mountain Movers of Alaska.
1 minute.
All of them sponsors of Marvin Cochran. Thanks also to the whole Cochran family, especially Robert and Ronald Cochran, and Tom and Sharon Huntington, all helping out, keeping this team pointed in the right direction. Marvin finished 8th this year in the Fur Rendezvous. Currently hanging on to the 8th spot here, but actually moved up one with a scratch ahead of him, so he's going to be 7th or more maybe if he keeps striding the way he has been. He's only got a
30 seconds.
7-second advantage over Greg Taylor behind him, and needs to pick up a full minute to catch Amy Dunlap in front of him. So things are thick in this neck of the woods. To get ready to start Marvin Cochran.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And the start for number 8, Marvin Cochran. This brings number 7, Amy Dunlap, to the starting line. Amy Dunlap from Sulcha, Alaska. She wants to say thanks to her husband, Jason, for everything that he does, and also her sister, Lisa, and her brother-in-law, Jeff. Really good friend, Mike Cox, for coming and watching her race and helping out with the team here.
First race.
Amy's going out with 8 dogs today.
1 minute.
She had 12 on Friday and down to 10 yesterday, and her reliable 8 today.
Gotta gamble. Come on. Actually, out of the whole team, he's the only one in the lead.
30 seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
And number 7, Amy Dunlap is underway. On the starting line now in bid number 6, this is Ken Chizik. Ken Chizik from Fife Lake, Michigan. Been here a number of times. Always one of the front-running teams, having a strong run this weekend also. Ken says thanks to his wife Lori and kennel partners Dee and Karush Parteau. Also thanks to the Kimball family, Matt Woldenberg, and the Collins family, and the Norwood family. Also thanks to sponsors Wisdom Sleds and Rigs and Zeus.
1 minute.
Ken has been here for a number of races, running the limited class also. Finished second in the 8-dog, limited North American actually.
30 seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
And number 6, Ken Chizik is underway with his 10 steady dogs. Brings number 5 to the starting line, and this is Mark Hardin. He is from Alberta, Canada, and having a fine racing weekend. Got 12 dogs on the tow line today with Mark Hardin. He started 16 Friday, 14 yesterday, down to the 12 that he thinks can do it today. Mark Hardin says thanks to his family, Brooke, Maya, Elle, and Noah. Also neighbor Mandy, all of them for helping out. Thanks to Arlie Reynolds for some great dogs and Joey and Pam Reddington bloodlines. Told you there were a bunch of his bloodlines running on the trail. There's some of them here in this team.
1 minute.
Thanks also to Roxy Wright for some race tips. She raced some of these dogs last year. This is Mark Hardin.
Thirty seconds.
Shit.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And number 5, Mark Hardin is underway. On the starting line now, bib number 3, this is Alina Streeper from Fort Nelson, British Columbia. She is the wife of our race leader, who will be seen using a couple teams from now. Both of them from Fort Nelson, and sponsored by Candlewood Inns and Suites, Red Paw, also Captain Cook Hotel, and Canine Health Forward. Also sponsored by Fort Nelson Bulk Fuels and Dalex Auto. Lena took first place in the Wyoming stage stop race earlier
1 minute.
this year. Second place at La Paz also last year. She finished third, the position she's currently holding here in the GCI Open North American. Had a very nice run yesterday. And has earned this third place start today. Going out with 12 dogs on the tow line.
30 seconds.
Lena started 16 on Friday, 13 yesterday, so she's just dropped 1 dog from her string yesterday.
$15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
At number 3, Lena Streeper is underway. On the starting line now, bib number 2, this is Michael Tetzner. Michael Tetzner from Germany. He's got 14 dogs on the tow line today. That's the same as yesterday. Well, the second driver to come up with the same string of dogs. His team's holding together real well for him. The extra dog power certainly won't hurt, as long as all of them stay on the ground. Michael Tetzner wants to say thanks to his family and his handler Gregor helping out. Thanks to sponsors.
1 minute.
Sheep Creek Lodge, Daimler Sleds, Lupine, and Casco, all sponsors of Michael Tetzner. He's having a nice fast weekend this weekend. He finished 8th in the Rendezvous a couple weeks back. That's a little bit slower trail. He obviously likes the faster trail here. He likes running in what he calls the Triple Crown. That would be the Rendezvous, the North American, and the Toke Race of Champions.
30 seconds.
From Germany, this is Michael Tetzner.
Go!
And number 2, Michael Tetzner is underway. On the starting line now, book number 1, our current race leader by 43 seconds or so. This is Buddy Streeper. Buddy Streeper from Fort Nelson, British Columbia. He had a smoking run yesterday and moved up in the standings quite a bit, giving him about a 43-second advantage now going into the final heat of the GCI Open North American. Buddy Streeper, he says thanks to all his sponsors, Dalex Auto, Fort Nelson Bulk Fuel,
1 minute.
Canine Health Forward, Captain Cook Hotel, Red Paw, and also Candlewood Inn and Suites, all sponsors of the Streeper Kennel. Thanks to his family, his mom and dad, and Maria Glad and Lena and Alex Stegman and Heather Reddington and Alva and Clara, all helping out with the Streeper Kennel. A real family affair. I think
30 seconds.
everyone knows Buddy is a multi-time champion of this race. He's looking pretty good here with a 43-second advantage. We'll see how things hold up over the next 28 miles. Buddy Streeper from Fort Nelson.
15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And Buddy Streeper is underway. All right, we've got all the teams on the trail, and we're getting checkpoint times from KFAR 660 on the AM side, and we're keeping track of those checkpoint times on the timing board. Thanks to Carol Kaner and crew working the timing board right here at the base of the time tower. So you can get those checkpoint times there. You can get them live on the radio if you brought a radio with you. Tune in to KFAR 660. Otherwise, if you have a smartphone,
Hey folks. Hey, you're looking at a live update of the spreadsheet of the checkpoints. This again is the 2018 GCI Open North American Championship Sled Dog Race. This is day 3, so it is a 30-mile race today. which means there is more time in between the start and the finish. Probably a good 40 minutes, maybe even an hour until that next, until they start crossing that finish line. So there's a few things we're going to do to occupy that time. One, we do have some pre-recorded videos, interviews from Sam, who is out in the mushing yard prior to the race start. So we're going to play some of those for you. Also, they're going to have a parka parade, which we're going to try to have a couple cameras out there so you guys can enjoy the parka parade festivities. Again, it's kind of like halftime right now. And so right now I'm going to turn on the sound of the main tower. I'm going to turn off the spreadsheet right now, but we will make sure that we keep updating that for you off and on. But here's our tower view of activity, and you'll also hear the announcer at this point. I'll be back.
For the pop scramble, this is 5 years old and under. So if you are 5 years old or under, head to the starting line. And Shannon Earhart's down there. She's multitasking. She's timing the race, and she's also organizing the pop scramble all at the same time. So I have to make sure we get done with the pop scramble so she can get back up here to time the finishes. That would be convenient if we had her up here to make sure we capture the finish times. 5 and under. 5 and under to the finish line, or starting line. I'm sorry. We're collecting those. We're going to scramble for pops. So if you're 5 years old or under, meet up at the starting line right now. And Shannon Earhart's down there. She's going to get you started here.
Put them all along the side. You're making those little kids run far this year.
Yeah. 5 years old and under. 5 years old and under for the pop scramble. We're lining up at the starting line right now, and we'll be starting in just a second. So if you're 5 and under and want to play, come on down, hurry down. We're going to do older kids next, the 6-year-old to 10-year-olds. So if you're an older youngster and want to contribute, come on down to the area also. This is for the youngsters first, and then we'll do 6 to 10, and then 10 to 14, and then 15 and over. So looks like we're almost ready for our 5-year-olds to get started. Wow, there's cans all along the trail. That's a good hike for some of these kids. It's going to take 10 minutes. All right, that's all right. Let's get our guys out of the way here. We don't want our GCI helpers to get run over by the 5-year-olds. Thanks to GCI for helping out. You guys are all right, doing all sorts of good stuff for us this weekend. We like it. Thank you, GCI. Okay, our 5-year-olds ready. Okay, on your mark. Get set. Go! Go, go, go! Pick up what you can. Run down there. If you're last, you're not going to get as many. Hurry up.
Keep going. Don't stop.
You can pick up what you can carry, so if you want to get more than one, help yourself. Next up, we're going to be doing 6-year-olds through 10-year-olds, so if you're in that age group and you want to play in the pop scramble, you might wander down to the starting line now.
Hey, folks. We are again just watching the live Google Live updates for the Google Sheets as I go through the checkpoints. In a second here, I'm going to be playing an interview that we got pre-race with Linda Streeper. And so I'm just queuing. We're going to be queuing that up here in 1 minute. Correction, that's not Linda, that's Lena Streeper. Sorry about that. But we're going to queue that up right now here in about 20 seconds.
On the third day, can you tell us a little bit about how your first 2 days went?
I had good two first days. Took it easy on day one with my big team there, and yesterday it was really the trail was really soft and it was hot out there, so we took her easy yesterday as well. And if it stays like this, maybe we can go a little quicker today.
How do you communicate to your dogs that today's the last day and you can push it a little bit maybe?
Yeah, but today is also the longest run. You don't want to be pushing them too soon, or pushing them. Like what we do, we don't push our dogs, we encourage them. So when we make the turn for home, then I might do a couple of whistles to them so they know that we're heading home now. And that's it.
So what's that signal? What do you say to them?
I just whistle. I do a long quick whistle, and they know we're heading home.
All right, well, thank you so much, Lena.
Thank you.
So if you're in the older age group, you can get ready to go after these guys go. Looks like we're ready, Shannon. We ready? We are ready. Okay. On your mark. Get set, go! Okay, we're running a little low on cans. So the next age group is 11 through 16, and it's going to be our last run. So if you're 11 through 16, this will be our last pop scramble. So you can get down to the starting line if you're 11 through 16. Don't forget, if you want to enter the Parka Parade, there's a few more minutes to do that. We'll be doing that after the Pup Scramble, so make sure you get signed up for the Parka Parade at the Alaska Dog Mushers merchandise table. It's inside the big white tent in the southwest corner of the big white tent, the Alaska Dog Mushers merchandise table. That's where you sign up for the Parka Parade. You have just a few more minutes to do that. And we'll be running that right after we finish the Pop Scramble. So we always have some really nice parkas in that parade. So if you're not entering, you might want to stop by the starting line too and just watch the Parka Parade. Some really impressive parkas. We'll be doing that in just a little bit.
All right, folks. Hey, we got a pre-race interview with Doug Butler that we're going to be playing next. So just in a moment here, we're just going to switch over to Doug. He's going to introduce you to one of his dogs.
Macho, look over here. He's a 2-year-old.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Macho's a 2-year-old. He came from my old buddy Keith Breyer that was here. We lost him when he turned 56 years old. And this is one of Keith Breyer's last litter pups. And he's running point today. And if he's a good boy, he'll be running lead next year.
How old is Macho?
Macho's 2 years old.
All right. Nice to meet you, Macho.
And he likes to dance, too. Turn the music on. We'll do some dancing. Right, Macho? Huh? But he's saying, no, we got to race today.
No dancing.
Macho.
Thank you to Shannon Earhart and the Alaska Dog Mushers for sponsoring the Pop Scramble. We're doing the Parka Parade at 2 o'clock. That's just 7 minutes from now, so make sure you're signed up if you're going to be in the Parka Parade. We got some awesome parkas here today. So sign up at the Dog Mushers merchandise table. Go see Karen Nash over there at the Alaska Dog Mushers table inside the white tent. They're in the white tent. And again, all kinds of passing action out on the trail, jockeying for positions as the day goes by. There's been quite a bit of passing going on. You can check the timing board or listen to the radio, KFAR 660. Thanks to Michael Dukes and all the good folks at KFAR, all the checkpoint times around the trail. They do a super job. They've been doing this for quite a few years, and we appreciate their support. Also a sponsor of the GCI Open North American. So if you do the math and you notice any of the checkpoint times where somebody has a checkpoint time that is 2 minutes faster than the one ahead of them, that means there's been a pass of those teams, obviously, since they went out on 2-minute intervals. So looking at the timing board, there's been a number of passes. You can see Nikki Sarah's time is 4 minutes faster than Bob Krupatch through 12 miles, so he obviously passed him. Also down with number 16, Andrea Bond has a time of 34 minutes, and that's more than 2 minutes faster than Evan Hahn, so she has passed Evan Hahn. You get the live coverage from KFAR 660. Or go to Facebook, Facebook always works. Facebook does everything, doesn't it? So at the Alaska Dog Mushers Facebook page, you can find the results, the checkpoint times being posted. Thanks to Gareth Earhart up here in the time tower. He's tracking all of that for you and posting it as fast as we can.
All right. So here in just a few minutes, actually pretty soon here, they're going to be doing a parka parade that's going to come down this chute right here. And we will make sure we have cameras out there so you can watch that parka parade. So we got our cameras lined up at the start-finish line. We got 2 cameras out there right now. And so when the parka parade happens, they will be there to capture it for you.
Participants who are not near the start line, go ahead and head out. We'll get started here in just a minute. Calling all parka parade participants to the start line. Last call for parka parade participants to the start line. This event every year we get to see beautiful handcrafted garments at the parka parade. So if you are participating in this year's parka parade, please head to the start line. Last call. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and call a name of a parka parade participant, and we're going to do an applause-meter. So when I call a name, they're going to step out, and the audience is going to clap and let us know how much they enjoy the parka. And we have a few prizes to hand out. So this is all about audience participation. All right, first, Dan Temple. They are, we're doing 3 categories here: adult fabric parka, adult fur parka, and children's parkas. And Dan Temple, number 1, wearing a fur parka.
Where's the Chantel?
Audience participation, all right. Thank you, Dan. It was beautiful. Another adult fur parka here. It's Lynx, Ellie Temple. All right, let's hear it, folks. That's beautiful, Ellie. Another adult fur parka worn by Myrna Wharton, contestant number 2. Featuring Arctic ground squirrel, calfskin, wolf, wolverine, otter, moose skin, and cotton lining, worn by Myrna Wharton. Next, Helen Wharton. This is also a parka made by Myrna Wharton. Thank you, Helen. Emily, wearing a Kuskokwim fur parka, contestant number 5. Let's hear it for Emily. It's made of muskrat, coyote, calfskin. Beautiful, Emily, thank you. All right, next up, Janessa. Janessa wearing a beautiful parka made of velvet with traditional Athabascan floral beadwork. Thank you, Janessa. All right. Another adult fabric parka division participant, Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. All right. Next up, contestant number 3, Myra. Do we have Myra? Beautiful. Made of felt cloth, wolverine, and sea otter. Thank you, Myra. Okay, so those were our adult fabric and adult fur categories, and we have one lovely contestant in the children's parka, and that is young Zoe Bourne. Let's give her a big round of applause for Zoe Bourne. Beautiful, and this was passed down from her mother, made by her grandmother. Beautiful. And now Megan with Fairbanks Arts has the very difficult job of handing red bags to the winners. One goes to Zoe. One goes to Zoe for certain. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. And Megan, you as the person on the ground, you need to have the difficult job of awarding those to the adult cloth and fur parka winners. And thanks to GCI for those prize bags. So, who do we have for the winners? Well, we need to do it again. Learn that. All right. Adult cloth participants, please step out. Please step out. All right, we need to see one more time. Let's hear it for Janessa. All right, and what about Olivia? And Maya. All right, Megan, who does it go to? Congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful handcrafted parkas and for participating in this year's Parka Parade. Enjoy, everybody.
All right, it's some live shot of the trail towards the finish line. Hey, in a second here, we are actually going to take you to the fur auction. Sam's going to walk on over there right now. You can see what's going on. There's a lot of activity going on here at the mushing hall. So there's a fur auction. There's a food stands. There are all sorts of stuff being sold in the big tents outside here. But in a moment, like I said, we will take you to the fur auction. You can watch live fur auction in action.
70 now, 300, 80, 80, 80,
Okay,
80,
folks, here in
370
just
now,
a minute, we're going to be
80,
switching
80
our
now,
camera
90,
over
390
to
now,
the fur
$400,
auction.
390 now, 4,
What
and
I'll
a
probably do
sold
is
it to him,
we'll go live with it
$390,
first,
number
and
8,
then I'll end up sticking in
number 8.
that lower window on the bottom right there.
19,
You see the fur
19, who
auction
give me
going live
$100
there.
here?
That'll happen in a second, but first we're just going to do a full live shot of the fur auction full screen.
75 then, $75, 75 and now 88, now 85, 85 and now 90, $90, 80, 90 now 95, 95 and now $100, 95 and now $100 here.
And behind you, while we're waiting for the dogs to come in, here is a look at the Alaska Trappers Association auction. Today is fur and antlers, and I'm going to try to keep my hands down so I don't actually bid on something. Here's a look.
Big wolf. I'm at $100 here. Oh, I forgot the number. I'm sorry. 16. I'm at $100 here. $100. Somebody bid that 75 then. 75. I'm 75 and now 85 and now 90. 85 and now 90. Bid that 90. I got you 90 now 95. $90 now 95. $90 now 95. Bid that $95. $90 now 95. And I sold it to you $90. Bidder number 87. Bidder number 87. 76 is the wolf. 76. I'm at $50 here. Somebody bid that $50, not $60. $50 now, $60. $50, not $60. I'm at 50 now, 60. But that $60, $50, not $60. $50, not $60. And I sold it to him 50. He's been a good buyer. He's a little faster than that. $50 number 9. $50 number 9. Yeah, you guys got to be up there with your hands a little faster than that. 27. It's a grizzly. 27 on the grizzly. Give me $100 here. $100, 25. $100, not 25. 25. 25 and 150. Now 175 and not 2. $200, $200, $200, not 225 and not 250. 250 now 275. 75 and now 3 and now 325. 50, 50, 54. 375 and now 4. 4 now 425. 450. 450, 475. 75. 450 now 475. I'm at 450 now 475. $75. 450 now 475 and I sold it to you $450. Bidder number 52. $450. Bidder number 52 on the beaver stretchers. $40 here. I'm at 35 and up 40. 35 and up 40. 40. 40. 35 and up 40. 35 and up 40. 35 and up 40. 35 and up 40. I'm not gonna get 6. That box down there is 56 is the box number. I'm at the $200 here. Somebody bid that 200, 200, not 10. $200, 10 and not 20, not 30, 30, 30, not 40, 40, not 250, and not 260, not 70, 70, now 80, 80, 90, 90, $300, 310, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 350, not 355, 350, not $60, 350, not 60, and I sold it to him, 350, bidder number 8, 350, bidder number 8. 12 is the wolf. Who give me $100 here? Somebody bid the $100, $100. Somebody bid the $100 where? 75 then. $75, 75. Bid the $75, 75, 75. $50 in. 50, not 60. $50. I got 50 here now. 60, not 70, 70, 70, 70. $60, not 70, 70. Now 80, 80, 80, 80. $70, no 80. I'm at $70, no 80, 80, 80. $70, no 80. And I sold it to him. $70 number 9. $70 number 9. 36 on the big wolf here. $100 here. $100, 10, 10, 10, $100, not 10. $100, not 10, bid the $10, $100, not 10, $100, not 10, and I sold it to him. $100 bidder number 4. $100 bidder number 4. Last grizzly, 45 is his tag number. He's the last grizzly. I'm at $100 here. Somebody bid the 150, 50, 50, $100, 25, 50, not 75, 2, not 225, $200, not 225, 25, 50, 50, 50, 250, 225 and not 250, 250, 225 and not 250, 225 and 250, and I sold it to you, 225, 73, 225, bidder number 3. 74. I'm at $100 here. $100, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, 100, 30, 40, 40, 40, 140, 40, 40, 140, 130, now 40. I got 130 here now, 40, 40, 40 where? $130 now 40, $130, 40 now 150, 150 now $160, $150, 60, 60, 60, $160 here, 150 now 160, $150 now 160, $150 now 160, and I sold them to you $150 bidder number 71, $150 bidder number 71 on this wolf here. 72 is the tag number. 72 is $100 here. Somebody bid the $100 10, 10, 10. $100 not $10, $10, $100 10, 10, 10. $100 bid that $10 not 20. $120 not 30, 30, 30. $130 20 not 30, 30, 30. $120 not 30. And I sold them to him. $120 bidder number 18. $120 bidder number.
Okay, to tell us a little bit more about the Trappers Association Fur Auction, here is J.R. Peterson with the Alaska Trappers Association. J.R., how has the auction been going so far?
It's going good. It's slow. It was slow to start, but it picked up, and now we're doing fishing games, antlers, and wolves, their bears, all the state stuff, along with the Trappers Association furs, and it's going good now. Weather's cooperating, so the crowd's hanging around a little longer, and so.
What's been do you know what the highest bidding item has been so far?
We had a brown bear, a tanned brown bear that went for $2,800.
How big of a bear? Or just really?
Probably 8.5, almost 9 foot bear, yeah. So probably, yeah, solid 9 foot, but it was tanned, really well furred, so, yeah.
Anything coming up that, any highlights of, is it mostly just the antlers and fishing game stuff now, or?
Yeah, the antlers and fishing game stuff is kind of the highlight for today. That's what a lot of the big buyers come for this auction, you know, and we've pretty much went through all of our personal fur today already. And then at the end of the day, then we'll go through, and anybody that wants to buy for minimum bid, it's available. So.
How long will we be here today?
We're usually out of here by about 4. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much, JR.
Have a good day.
We're going to have finishing action in just a couple of moments. Nicky Seo is down in the lower left corner of the field coming across there, just ducked behind the trees. He's on his way home. Not far behind, Andrea Bond is flying. Lots of passing going on out on the trails.
This is where things get fun and exciting. Smitty is in the Fairbanks. Smitty. All right, we've got 2 teams to report. One's just passing the checkpoint right now. Mark Hardin passed by. He was looking back over his shoulder to see if Lena.
This is Nicky Seo down in the right-hand lower field. He is working his way up the hill. Second team to go out today, first one coming home. Coming across the upper field right now, this is Nicky Seo from Salcha, Alaska. He's got all 8 dogs. They know where the finish line is. He's working hard. They're working hard. His 8 friends he started with are all working nice. Coming across the upper field. This is Nicky Seo in the finishing shed right now. And he is over. Rock and roll, Nicky. Another team just scooted across the lower left field behind the trees. This should be Andrea Bond. She's had a bunch of passes.
Daytime for Nicky Seo, 106 minutes, 56.3 seconds, 106, 56.3.
And we've got another team just in the lower left field as Andrea Bond is in the right-hand field working her way up the hill. And it looks like Tommy Byrd is going to be the team coming up behind her. Across the upper field, this is Andrea Bond, and she had 9 on the ground going out. She's got all 9 of her friends working hard coming back in here. That single dog in the middle is the way she went out of here. Oh, Andrea's having a good run today. Lots of passing action for her.
Hope Morris turn.
In the ball and in the finishing shoot, and coming across the upper field behind her is Tommy Byrd. Andrea's over. Welcome home, Andrea. It looks like Tommy Byrd has all of his friends on the ground also. The 12 he went out with are working hard into the finishing shoot right now. This is Tommy Byrd. He's over. Welcome home.
Daytime for Tommy Byrd, 106 minutes, 5.4 seconds, 106.05.4. Daytime for Andrea Bond, 101 minutes, 23.2 seconds, 101.23.2. Dog team to the field. Can we get the number from the ramp?
Doug Butler. 19.
This looks like Doug Butler is going to be our next team coming in.
Yeah, 2 beers today. Good, actually.
This is Doug Butler coming across the upper field. 10 of his friends still working hard.
Your name is?
Jennifer Jones on the hill. Yep, there she is in the trees.
Our dog team heading this way, just ducking behind the trees in the lower field at the moment. That looks like it'd be Jennifer Sterling.
My mom was born and raised in Seattle. Well, yeah. For the most
You know where
part.
Puyallup is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I live like 9 miles south of Puyallup. A little town called Graham.
Oh, okay.
One horse town with one stoplight and a Safeway.
Yeah, well, that's more than my one horse town in Idaho.
You're in the finishing shoot from Middlebury, Vermont. This is Doug Butler. And he is over. Welcome home, Doug. Coming up the hill in the lower field is Jennifer Sterling.
He's from Vermont.
Was that right?
Yeah.
On the ground. This is Jennifer Sterling.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave the phone on and you can tell me the numbers of the bibs when they go past you there. Okay. Texting sometimes gets delayed. Do you see them? Yeah.
Looks like Jennifer's got 11 dogs on the ground. Went out with 12. She's got a friend in the sled. Jennifer Sterling in the finishing chute, and we've got a ton of finish action coming up in just a minute.
The duck team in the field.
And Jennifer's over. Welcome home, Jennifer.
So Evan's right here in the field.
Okay, Evan Hahn is our next team coming up the right-hand side.
That should be Dawn, and
13
then
was in front of 12, you said, Sarah?
Yeah, 12 right on the heel.
Yeah, so they repassed
they
it.
passed again.
Okay, we've got three teams in the right-hand field coming up here. This is Evan Hahn in the lead, and followed by two teams, Don Cousins and Alex Crittenden. Alex had passed Don Cousins. It looks like Don passed her back. And they are working hard coming up this hill.
John passed James.
Looks like Evan has picked up one of his friends off the line. He's got 11 on the ground. Started out with 12 today. It is. And this is Don Cousins behind him, a roaring on home. All 12 of Don's dogs stretched out really nice. He is closing fast.
Emily's in the field. She's coming up in the field over the right.
And the other team down in the lower field is Emily Entrikin. So we get four teams in sight here. In the finish chute, Evan Hahn from Tanana, Alaska. Don Cousins from Crooked Creek, Alberta, just coming into the finishing chute. Evan is over. Welcome home, Evan Hahn. Here comes Don Cousins. And Alex Crittenden right behind Don Cousins. He is over. Welcome home, Don. Alex Crittenden to the finish line. She's over. Welcome home, Alex.
Okay, got it. Yeah, and John's coming out of the trees.
Okay, so
He's not going to pass her.
And here comes Emily Entrikin across the upper field.
There's John. I know that's Bob.
Sure?
Yeah, it's just like,
Oh, that was Bob?
that's Bob. It's a Bob who passed in the field.
All 9 of Emily's dogs working real nice coming into the finishing chute. This is Emily Entrican from right here in Fairbanks. She's over. Welcome home, Emily. Working his way up the hill now is Bob Klupatch. He's seen a lot of activity out on the trail today. He was our first team going out. So everybody who's come in so far has already passed him at some point out on the trail. This is Bob Klupatch coming to the finishing chute now. All 8 of his dogs still working nice coming in here.
Marvin Cochran.
And Bob Klupatch is back in. Coming up in the lower field right now after the right is John Earhart. Team from Tanana.
Is that a simulator?
No, double.
Coming across the upper field, John Earhart. All 12 of his friends working real nice as he cruises across the upper field.
James should be in front of him, though. James is in the field.
We have John Earhart in the finishing chute, and down in the lower right-hand field is James Wheeler coming back home. Closing fast on James Wheeler is Marvin Cochran. And John Earhart's over. Welcome home, John.
No, Marvin's gaining hard. Dog team in the trees.
Shit.
Greg. Got it. Yeah, Marvin's working for it.
Coming up this hill, we've got James Wheeler is in the lead. Marvin Cochran is working so hard to try to catch him. Marvin went out a couple places behind him, several places behind him, so he's made up quite a bit of time, and he's coming home hard. This is James Wheeler. He is from Clam Gulch. He's coming across the upper field. The lower field behind Marvin Cochran, we've got Greg Taylor heading this way. This James Wheeler in the finishing shoot, and Marvin Cochran closing fast behind him. James is home. Welcome home, James. And here comes Marvin. He's off and running. He is taking this serious. He's going to do everything he can to help this team. And Marvin is over. Welcome home, Marvin Cochran. Greg Taylor is coming up the hill, and closing fast behind him is Amy Dunlap. She's having a sterling run today, made up a lot of time. Here comes Greg Taylor, followed by Amy Dunlap. All 10 of Greg's dogs working hard.
Lena passed Mark in 10, Mark passed.
This is Greg Taylor coming to the finishing line, and Greg is over. Welcome home, Greg. And Amy Dunlap, all 8 of her dogs looking really nice coming across the upper field. Everybody's striding out real good. Amy's helping them out. Nice.
Mark.
And Amy Dunlap is over. Welcome home, Amy.
Yep, Lena's charger. And the ramp.
Well, more finishing action coming up here in just a second. Lena Straper is pouring the coal on and just coming up to the lower field on the right-hand side. She's had a couple of passes already today and bringing them on home.
Buddy never caught Michael.
And here comes Lena Straper.
There they are.
All 12 of her dogs working real nice coming across the upper field. There is a pretty sight, backlit, a little bit of sunshine, 12 dogs striding hard. Lena Straper coming home. In the lower field, Mark Hardin down on the right-hand side, and followed very closely by Ken Cheezick. And Lena is over. Welcome home, Lena Streeper.
Did they see lost yet? No. This is Mark and Ken. Yeah, we know that. No, they're saying. Oh.
This is Mark Hardin being followed closely by Ken Cheezick. Mark Hardin's got all 12 of his friends going right along. Cheezick's loaded one, I think. He's got a single ahead of wheel. Cheezick's only got 9. This is Mark Hardin from Alberta, followed very closely by Ken Cheezick from Fife Lake, Michigan. Mark is over. Welcome home. This is Ken Cheezick, and looks like he had to load up one of his friends. He's got one in the bag coming in. We still have 2 teams out on the trail. Race leader Buddy Streeper and Michael Tetzner, both of them doing it out on the trail. We should be seeing them real soon coming in here.
I'm here with John Earhart from Tanana. He just finished. How's it? You're looking pretty hot. How was it out there?
It was getting warm, really warm coming in.
And how about the dogs? How did they deal with the longer distance today?
They did good. We stayed in a steady pace, and they did good. It was a nice ride.
Do you see anybody out on the course?
Quite a few people out there today. It was nice.
Passed anybody?
I passed James Wheeler down here somewhere.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you take care of your dogs.
Okay.
Take care.
You bet.
Final couple teams spotted. They are nose to tail in the lower right-hand field. Looks like Michael Tetzner in the lead with Buddy Streeper right behind him.
Oh, he's going for it. Buddy, he's going for it. No, the distances, I can watch the distance closing. Yeah, I know, I can see it. No, Buddy's just taking his stuff out. Yeah, I don't think Buddy will. I think Buddy's going to stay behind him. Yeah, Buddy's like, hat on. He's got his phone out. Oh, he's got his phone out. Yep.
His ball cap on. He's just out for a stroll.
Yeah, he's not gonna pass him.
Hey, Buddy Streeper is enjoying himself. It looks like he's going live with his phone coming out.
This is Michael Tetzner in the lead. Well, 12 of his dogs working real nice coming out here. And Buddy Streeper right behind him. All of his friends working hard, too.
mounted, holding it like this on a sled.
This is Michael Tetzner from Germany in the lead. He is over. Welcome home, Michael.
Number one.
And Buddy Streeper is over. Welcome home, Buddy.
Okay, folks, so upcoming, we have a couple more interviews that we're going to play for you, and we're queuing them up right now. So in a few more minutes, we have some interviews for you.
This is Marvin Cochran from North Pole. He just came blazing in, chasing James Wheeler. How long have you been chasing him there, Marvin?
I just saw him right down here. I don't know.
And how did your race feel?
Oh, it went all right. Yeah, it went all right.
I think I saw you were the first one out on the first day of the ONAC, and you were hoping for kind of rough trail conditions. You said you do well with rougher trail conditions. Did you get what you were hoping for there?
Well, my dogs are a little slower, and if it's a cool, fast trail, I have a hard time keeping up there. But they did their job. Did the best they can.
And last thing I wanted to ask, you have quite a cheering section. Could you hear your friends or family handling for you? Family. Could you hear them yelling for you as you were coming in?
No, not really.
Well, we could hear them pretty well in the dog yard. They really wanted you to catch James there. Well, thanks for talking to us.
Okay,
take care.
So hang on, and we'll have all the finish times for you. Obviously, congratulations in order to Buddy Streeper. Certainly, he made up time on Michael Tetzner today, and we'll then put him in the driver's seat for the weekend. We'll get you complete times here in just a minute.
Alberta, followed very closely by Ken Sheesit from White Lake, Michigan.
So this is a live shot of the updates being made outside the machine hall, and we're going to actually switch over to a live shot of the Google Sheet being updated because it's a lot easier to read.
Okay, I'm starting from number 22, Bob Klupatch. I'm going to go down with the daytimes. Bob Klupatch, 123.3 seconds, 123 minutes, 00.3. Nikki Sales daytime, 106 minutes, 56.3 seconds, 106, 56.3. Doug Butler's daytime, 111 minutes, 50.9 seconds, 111.50.9. Tommy Byrd's daytime, 106.05.4, 106 minutes, 5.4 seconds. Evan Hahn's daytime, 111 minutes, 43 seconds even, 111.43.0. Andrea Bond's daytime, 101.23.2 seconds, 101 minutes, 23.2 seconds. Jennifer Sterling's daytime, 105 minutes, 52 seconds even, 105.52.0. James Wheeler's daytime, 112 minutes, 9.2 seconds, 112.09.2. Don Cousins' daytime, 104 minutes, 0.4 seconds, 104.00.4. Alex, daytime, 102 minutes, 9.4 seconds, 102.09.4. Emily Entrikin's daytime, 101 minutes, 20.4 seconds, 101.20.4. John Earhart's daytime, 102 minutes, 32.2 seconds, 102.32.2. Greg Taylor's daytime, 103 minutes, 30.1 seconds, 103.30.1. Marvin Cochran's daytime, 100 minutes, 23.1 seconds, 100.23.1. Amy Dunlap's daytime, 100 minutes, 15.7 seconds, 100.15.7. Ken Chizik's daytime, 102 minutes, 44.5 seconds, 102.44.5. Mark Hardin's daytime, 100 minutes, 35.7 seconds, 100.35.7. Lena Streeper's daytime, 97 minutes, 25.1 seconds, 97.25.1. Michael Tetzner's daytime, 100 minutes, 34 seconds even, 100.34.0. Buddy Streeper's daytime, 98 minutes, 41.3 seconds, 98.41.3.
Hello, I'm with Emily from the Murphy Dome area, and just got in a few minutes. Had your dog put away? Emily, how did it feel out there? Another warm day?
It was a lot better than yesterday. No, I felt good. I was really happy with my run. The dogs are, it's definitely not our best performance, but I was really happy with the run. No dogs in the bag, which is great. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
How did they feel with the extra distance? Is that where they seem to lag a little bit, or?
Yeah, of course a little bit, but I was happy with them. They weren't too bad.
Did you see anybody else out there?
Yeah, I passed a few teams. Yeah, well, that's reverse start, so that's what happens.
Nice, nice. Well, congratulations. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
300 minutes, 30.3 for 20th. In 19th position, Doug Butler. Doug Butler's three-day total was 162 minutes, 53.5 seconds. 262.53.5. Evan Hahn is in 18th position with 262 minutes, 15.5 seconds. 262.15.5 for Evan Hahn. In 17th position is James Wheeler. James Wheeler's time is 261 minutes, 42 seconds even. 261, 42 seconds even. In 16th position is Nikki Seo. Nikki Seo's 3-day total, 260 minutes, 39.4 seconds. 260 minutes, 39.4 seconds. Tommy Byrd is in 15th position in 256 minutes, 41.3 seconds. 256 minutes, 41.3 seconds for Tommy Byrd. Jennifer Sterling, 14th position, 255 minutes, 30.3 seconds. 255 minutes, 30.3 seconds for Jennifer Sterling. Don Cousins is in 13th position. Don Cousins' 3-day total is 253 minutes, 17.7 seconds. 253, 17.7. Andrea Bond finishes 12th. Andrea Bond's 3-day total is 251 minutes, 27.9 seconds. 251, 27.9. In 11th position is Alex Crittenden. Alex Crittenden's 3-day total is 250 minutes, 14.5 seconds. 250 minutes, 14.5 seconds for Alex Crittenden. Now we're up to our top 10. In 10th position, Emily Entrikin. Emily Entrikin's 3-day total is 245 minutes, 32.2 seconds. 245 minutes, 32.2 seconds. Very close to Greg Taylor in 9th position. Greg Taylor, 3-day total is 245 minutes, 26.1 seconds. 245 minutes, 26.1 seconds. And that is also close to John Earhart in 8th position. John Earhart's 3-day total is 245 minutes, 20.1 seconds. 245, 20.1 for John Earhart. In 7th position, Ken Chizik. Ken Chizik's 3-day total is 243 minutes and 22.1 seconds. 243 minutes, 22.1 seconds. 6th position goes to Marvin Cochran. Real fast run today. Marvin Cochran's 3-day total is 242 minutes, 11.8 seconds. 242, 11.8. In 5th position, Mark Hardin. Mark Hardin's 3-day total is 240 minutes, 58.5 seconds. 240 minutes, 58.5 seconds. And talk about a close race. Michael Tetzner in 4th position with 240 minutes, 57.9 seconds. 240 minutes, 57.9 seconds. I'm sorry. It's Amy Dunlap. Amy Dunlap in 4th position. 240 minutes, 57.9 seconds. Real nice finish for Amy today. 3rd position is Michael Tetzner. 3-day total for Michael Tetzner is 238 minutes, 7 seconds even. 238 minutes and 7 seconds even. Lena Straper in 2nd position with 237 minutes, 0.3 seconds. 237 minutes, 0.3 seconds. And with the fastest day time today also, congratulations, Lena, on that. Fastest time for the day, not quite enough to catch up to Buddy. Congratulations, Buddy Streeper, the champion. Fastest 3-day time, 235 minutes, 30.6 seconds. 235 minutes, 30.6 seconds. So to the Streeper clan, congratulations. 1st and 2nd fastest time today and 2nd fastest time today. And nice finish for the whole weekend. Thanks for playing with the 2018 GCI Open North American Championship. We got a banquet tonight where we're handing out all sorts of awards and whatnot. Maybe we'll see you there. Once again, congratulations to Buddy Streeper and to all the mushers who had fun playing on the Jeff Studdard Race Grounds right here with the Alaska Dog Mushers Association in the GCI Open North American. The granddaddy of them all. We separate the big dogs from the puppies here, and we've had a wonderful weekend. What a great finish. Congratulations, Buddy.
Paul, are they going to do Governor's Cup pictures? Award pictures with the champions? Are we doing pictures? Yes? At the time board here? Okay. What, 10, 15 minutes? She's on there.
That's what I was saying. You over here.
Sounds good. In 15 minutes, we'd like the top 3 finishers to come over here to the time board for pictures at the Governor's Cup, please. The top 3 finishers in 15 minutes. $3:45 if we can get the top 3 finishers, please.
Stop in the Big White 10 on your way out. Look at the craft tables that are in there. Pick up something to eat, either in the White Tent or in the Dog Mushers Hall. There's lots of food options for you and some craft tables and also the Alaska Dog Mushers merchandise table. Check it out as you leave.
Got it? This is your phone. Can I?
Times are printed and sent down to the musher's hall. Times are inside the musher's hall. Five minutes, top three, you have 5 minutes.
to be at the time board.
So we're going to show you some shots of inside the tent area there where they have souvenirs and art supplies, clothing, some food, all sorts of stuff for sale there. Some vendors in there, some beautiful artwork. Pretty soon we're going to have the closing ceremony, and during that closing ceremony we'll be broadcasting live from there.
Give him a ticket.
Tommy, I don't want to pay. I don't want to eat chicken.
Yeah. Over here. You're okay.
One ticket? Two tickets?
Buddy and Lena, you have 1 minute to make your way over to the time board for your picture.
It's such a isolated sport. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're in different places that are hard to get near, hard to give the public that perspective of what we do. And yeah, like Kale said there in the Facebook Live, that's getting people involved to see what's happening, and the moose holes on the trail, and the moose that I seen the first day, and my fellow competitors. Those are split-second decisions that are happening so fast. It was quite cool. It's definitely you're part of the driver's seat there, and it was a great day of racing.
Well, buddy, we want to hear about how today's race went. You got your time. How did it feel out there?
It felt good. I was really surprised with the improvement of the trail. It was a great improvement on the trail. I was expecting it to be slower, but the temperature, the sun didn't come through. My hands were actually cold in good gloves today, which I knew the dogs would feel. The dogs felt good and feel good about themselves. So the dogs performed really well, and I was super happy with the run.
You been getting moose tracks? Any moose tracks out there?
Tons, non-stop. One of the gentlemen that did the trail sweep, that's before the run, they go around it. He said he's seen 20 moose on the trail. I seen one the first day during the race. I seen the tracks today. I seen the fresh scat, fresh poop there. But fortunately, no moose incidents, and I think everybody got around safe. Yeah.
And question for you, buddy. You know, last year was pretty cold. How did it feel this year, you know, racing the track and not having to worry about freezing temperatures?
And maybe that's a sign of the times, because, you know, typically Fairbanks is cold, and last year at 30 below, that's a little more of what we're accustomed to. And I mean, I'm not complaining. You know, I enjoyed. I know the spectators. There wasn't this many here last year, and I think the cold weather did that. It was just, there's a fine threshold where the mushers, the dogs, and the spectators can all enjoy it. And I think we found that this weekend. So it was actually great conditions for everybody.
Now, this is your 5th ONAC title?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's number 5.
What's going to stick out about this one?
First and second, I believe, is what's going to stick out. We've been trying to, we've been racing 2 teams in a lot of the big races for the last couple of years. Never have we swept the North American, and I think unofficially we did. So a perspective of what we do, and yeah, like Kale said there in the Facebook Live, that's getting people involved to see what's happening.
Apologize to those listening live. We've crashed our system about 5 times in a row. But we are back live, and they're just about to do the final ceremony.
I got Elvis. This is Elvis, my main man.
Grace?
Yeah. Yeah.
Grace? 2.
This is Travis. Travis. This is Clara. Elva. Leonie.
Mommy.
Do my Clara. They get the speed of one. What do you want me to have? Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Appreciate GCI.
Oh, yeah.
We'll come back. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you tonight. Okay.
Pretty good. Why can't you keep it?
Because it belongs to the people here in
We are
Fairbanks.
watching here live the
They just put our
trophy
name on there, like
Buddy
right there.
Streeter,
Again, right there.
2018 GCI Open North American champion.
Okay. Step down,
Congratulations goes out to Buddy, and in second place was Lena Streeter,
Yeah.
and in third up there you see Michael Tetzner.
Sorry?
So top 3
Dad?
finishers for
He's
the
at home.
entire
He's going to
race.
Florida on Thursday.
In third place, Michael Tetzner. In second place, Lena Streeper, and in third is Buddy Streeper. There they are on the podium with their lead dogs.
Okay, Lena.
Actually, I don't know if those are the lead dogs, but I'm sure they're their favorite dogs. And
Thank you.
there goes the dog.
Go together over here, okay?
Canine Health Forward, Red Paw Dog Foods, Count of the Woods Inns and Suites, Alex Auto, Port Nelson Bulk Fuel Sales, and everybody else that supported our team over the years. We appreciate your help, and yeah, we did it.
I'll thank his handlers.
All his handlers are
okay too. Congratulations. Thanks, Arlen. Really. Travel safe home. Appreciate that. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Where are you going next? Big Lake. You are going there. Is the race on? I heard it is. Triple Crown, there's only been 5 and get through the race. At some point you gotta get back.
All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for our broadcast of the GCI Open North American Championships. Thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure you like this feed and subscribe to the channel. We are going to be broadcasting live Alaskan events whenever we have the opportunity to. So thanks for watching, folks, and please enjoy the rest of your weekend.